Hey, Steve Champagne here. In today's Ninja Hack, I want to go through how I build custom audiences for my Facebook advertisement. Now, whether you do local consulting or you do e-commerce or you're a coach, I'm going to show you and give you examples for each of those scenarios on how I would build an audience with Facebook's audience tools. Okay? So stay tuned. Okay, so you want to grow your business. There's no better place than Facebook to do your advertisement. You can literally drill into your best possible customer there. Now, today we're going to be going over what's called saved audiences, okay? And in a future hack, I will be teaching you more about lookalikes and custom audiences. Now, there are three ways that you can build a custom save audience. The first way is right in your ad manager when you are putting up or creating an ad. Okay, I find this probably not the easiest way to do that. The next way you can build your audience is in something that's called Audience Insights. While I really like Audience Insights, I've come here to find out more about my audience as far as their demographics, what devices they use, whether I should be targeting more on mobile, whether I should be targeting more on desktop. Those are the things that I look at. But again, this is very limiting because one of the things you can do now when creating audiences is that you can narrow your audience, okay? And you cannot do it with this particular tool. So where I build all my audiences, as far as my saved audiences, is in something called Audiences, okay? And you can get there by going up into your manager, and this is a brand new look and feel for Facebook. But if you click on the hamburger, you'll see a tab right here that says, and it'll take you right out to Audiences, okay? Now, in an effort to keep this hack short, I've put together 4 audiences that I want to go through with you. The first 2 are more e-com audiences. The third audience is going to be if you're a coach. And finally, the fourth audience is if you're doing local consulting. So let's get right into it. So the first audience I want to talk to you about that I put together is something if you were selling, say, women's apparel for fitness, okay? And so that's the audience I created. I'm just targeting the United States. I'm targeting women that are between the ages of 18 and 65. We could narrow this more down if we wanted to. Again, the gender would be women, again, because it's women's apparel. And this is where it gets really interesting. We're going to target women who express interest in CrossFit, cross-training, Pilates, and yoga, okay? Additionally, we're going to narrow this group of people because there's a lot, as you can see, if I roll over, you can see the size of these audiences. It's pretty big. We're going to narrow the audience even further for women who have a behavior of purchasing apparel online, okay? So that's a behavior that we can add to. And then we're also going to narrow it even further. We're going to target women who have purchased for Lululemon, which is basically a women's athletic clothing store, high-end, mind you. So the way this works is first they must meet this criteria, then meet this criteria, and then meet this criteria. And once they do that, then they become part of our audience, okay? And now we have a potential reach of over 1 million people, which is a really good size audience. Once you do this, what you want to make sure is that you save your audience. So when you are creating your ad, all you have to do is reference this audience by name, and it will be ready to be used anytime you're going after that market. Okay, the next audience I want to talk to you about is also another e-com market, and that is for people who are cat lovers, okay? And they like jewelry. Maybe you're selling some piece of cat jewelry, and we have an audience here of just under 1 million, so 800,000, so it's a good size audience. Let's quickly go over this. Again, we're targeting just the United States. We're targeting people with 20 to 65. We're targeting just women, okay, with this audience. Now, let's get into the detailed targeting. Well, 1, they're cat owners. 2, they have purchased products, okay, and they've also purchased jewelry. So again, we're narrowing this audience as 1, they must have a cat. 2, they must bought products for their cat. 2, they have shown interest that they have bought jewelry, okay? Again, once you do this narrowing, you really get a nice saved audience to go after. And again, as always, once you create your audience, make sure you hit the save or update button down below. All right, the next audience I want to go over with you is something for if you are a coach, okay? And this is actually an audience that I have for myself. It's internet marketing, authority figures, and there are authority figures in social media, okay? Now, the size of this audience is actually pretty tight. It's only 140,000. Now, as far as location, I'm targeting people who live in the United States, Canada, UK, and Australia. I'm targeting age groups between 20 and 55, and I'm also targeting both men and women in this group. So let's go over the targeting. First thing I'm doing is I'm targeting all the celebrities or the people who have authority in the social marketing arena, okay? Boom Social is Kim Gross's business. As you can see, she has a pretty big audience, digital marketer. Again, there's another one for Kim Gross, Maria Smith. She's also well known for social media marketing. Ryan Dice is, and also the Social Media Examiner is also a great market. Now, to narrow this down, what I'm also saying is that they also must like Jon Loomer. If you don't know who Jon Loomer is the person who's pretty much become the facto expert for Facebook advertisement, okay? He's very well known, built a great audience. So for me, when I'm doing my advertisement or my marketing is for social media, is that one, they must at least like one of these people, but they all must be interested in Jon Loomer. And that's the reason why I have such a tight audience for this. So if you're a coach, whether it's business, life, or fitness, what you want to do is target all the folks who have gone before you and built their audiences and tap into their audiences, okay? Okay, the last audience I want to talk to you about is local. Facebook is absolutely amazing when it comes to local. This is pretty much the bread and butter of my business. I do a lot of advertisement for the local restaurants here in my town. But today I want to go over what I think is one of the best markets for lead generation for Facebook, and that is actually carpet cleaning, okay? So the potential reach here is 93,000, which is actually a much bigger audience than I would normally target, okay? Now, it becomes real important as far as location, who live in the location. So make sure that you check this, okay? You basically want to cover their service territory with your advertisement. I'm targeting an age between 20 and 55, and I'm just targeting women. Now let's see how we can even tighten this audience down even more. This is one of the reasons I really like this audience, because you can actually tap into people who are cat owners, dog owners, homeowners, okay, that have children of a certain age. And these are all folks who would probably, clean their carpets at least twice a year, if not 3 times a year. And then we further narrow the audience by folks who actually have an income of at least $50,000 or greater, okay? So they can afford to get their carpets clean. This is a great audience. Feel free to copy this audience. For carpet cleaners in your area, they will easily pay for good quality leads for carpet cleaning, okay? So that's an audience for a local business. So you need to start with save audiences, and then you'll move into what's called a lookalike audience, and then you also will get into what we call custom audiences. And again, as I said previously, I'll be doing some hacks on that. The last thing I want to leave you with is a little cheat sheet that I put together. You'll find a link just below this video for you can get access to this. And this cheat sheet, I found it real difficult to kind of figure out what's actually in these audiences. So I took the time one day to actually go through and take screenshots. So let's say you wanted to target homeowners for some type of home repair. The first thing you can go into is homeowners, as far as the value of their homes, that kind of thing. You can then also drill into finances, what's their income. You can get into the age of their home. You can all kinds of things you can get into here. If they're buying cars, that's something, purchase behavior. You can tap into what are the things they like to buy. There's a lot here. So it's a great little cheat sheet. Go ahead, make sure you bookmark it. And I'm just going to wrap up this hack now. The last thing I want to leave you with, if you like this hack, make sure to give us a star rating on the quality of this, and you can do that, like I said, just below this video if you're watching this on our website. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that ninja hack and you got some value out of it. Now before you go, take the opportunity and join our club, and you can do so by clicking on one of the 3 buttons just below. See them? You can either get on our Facebook notification, our browser notification, and that really works well if you're on Chrome or Firefox or Safari as your primary browser, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe channel button. And also before you go, take the opportunity to check out the videos to the right. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.